Hi guys, and welcome to The Batch Lady, where I show you how to make fast, simple homemade meals you can make in advance, put in your freezer and use whenever you want. Today I want to show you a magazine that I am in this month called Made Magazine, Mums and Dads of Edinburgh, a cracking magazine. There's a good page spread in it, 3 pages all about how to feed the family and how you can be ready in advance. And I'm going to show you today how you can use one pot and feed the whole family, whether they're babies, toddlers, elderly, somebody who likes it spicy, somebody who doesn't like it spicy. You can still do it from one pot. Today we are making chicken and spinach curry, okay? And I'm going to show you how you can do it from babies all the way up to adults. So very quickly, if you want to get my full recipe and see me doing it slowly, doing this recipe, then you can look on www.thebatchlady.com and simply download my chicken spinach and balti recipe, okay? So, and you can see it done in a step-by-step guide. This one I'm just going to show you what I'm going to put in the pot, then you're going to see it fast forwarded through, and then I'm going to show you what I do once I've got my pot of ingredients already cooked, ready to go, okay? So I am using some olive oil. I have some already diced onions from the freezer, so these are frozen diced onions, they're brilliant. Got some chopped chicken, some spinach leaf, frozen spinach leaf, which is frozen into little cubes, which is perfect for this curry. I've got my tomatoes, I'm using a Patak's curry paste, and I've got some water, and that is all I need. So I'm just going to start by adding my oil, cooking the chicken, adding my oil, cooking the onions, the chicken. Okay guys, so we've got our onions and our chicken already in the pan. We can now go ahead and add our cans of tomatoes, and I'm doubling this recipe as I always do in The Batch Lady, because if you're going to make one, you may as well make two. It takes the same amount of time and you get double the worth. So I'm going to get a whole night's meal out of this for the family of 4 and another one as well, which is brilliant, okay? So I've added in my 4 cans of chopped tomatoes, and I'm next going to put in my frozen spinach. Just put it straight in the pot, frozen. This is going to disappear, so even if you think that children won't like spinach, they won't even know it's in there. And I'm going to show you a few other hacks later on to make sure that they don't know that it's in there. Okay, my spinach goes in. Now you'll notice I'm not putting any extra salt or pepper or anything like this. When I cook for a family, I like it to just be no salt, no pepper. It means I can feed tiny kids right up to all the oldies in our life. The Patak's curry paste, this is a paste rather than a jar. You use half a jar for one recipe, the whole jar if you're doubling the portion. This has got, it does have a bit of salt in it. So I figure if I'm going to make it, then I'm not going to put any other salt in it at all. This has got a little bit, and I'm going to show you some other hacks that you do to make it milder, so that kids who even don't like spicy food can eat this. Okay guys, so look, we have made the most amazing curry. Do you see that? I mean, absolutely delicious. Huge big pot. It's taken me about 10 minutes, if that, okay? So I've got my big pot of curry made, and I'm going to quickly show you how you can portion it out into baby food as well. So I always use in the Batch Lady channel measuring cups like these, okay? They're brilliant. So American measuring cups means you don't need to weigh anything out. It also helps you with your portion control. So 1 cup is how much curry you need for 1 adult portion. So if I had my adult portion bag here, because we freeze everything flat, so it fits into your freezer, okay? So if I had 1 adult portion here, just taking what we've got out at the moment, I could just add in 4 large cups. We've done our adult portioning up. Now, if you want to portion up kiddie ones, you can use these little bags that come from IKEA. They're very good, they're little small ones. They're washable as well, so you can wash them back out, or you can use little plastic tubs to get it in the freezer, okay? But I want to quickly show you what you can do to cool it down, okay? So you can just take a portion of your, let me get a good portion without too much spinach. So you can take a portion out, put some more chicken in that. Now that's probably going to be 2 portions, because if a cup is a portion for an adult, then you're talking about a half cup is a portion for a child, and probably a heaped 1/4 cup for a little toddler, okay? So if you wanted to make this less spicy, the best thing that you can do is add your creme fraiche. Now you can just freeze it like this, and you can add your creme fraiche later if you always keep it in the fridge, or if you want to, you can add your creme fraiche to it as well. So I just want to show you in this bowl so you can actually see how good creme fraiche is. I mean, it is so good. It will make the mildest, creamiest curry if you just keep mixing it around. So you go from this dark red sort of balti and you go to this lovely sort of korma sort of style. Now in this, remember, you've got onions, you've got tomatoes, you've got spinach. If you think your child isn't going to eat any of that, I mean, it tastes like curry, so they won't know between the spinach and the tomato and stuff really what they're eating. But you can just use one of these and just give the sauce a quick blitz round. It'll stay the same colour and you won't even notice that all those hidden vegetables are in it. It's absolutely perfect. And remember, you're doing this straight from one pot, so I'm just portioning out. I'm going to end up with 2 adult portions and probably about 8 kiddie portions. I like to do them in separate portions because sometimes if you're feeding the kids early in the night, or they're going to grandma's, or your childminder's looking after them, if you're handing over dinner, these are perfect little portion sizes. They're frozen flat, you can fit hundreds in just a normal little drawer. It's a whole meal going in your fridge, you know, in your freezer. You know exactly what's gone in it, okay? You've got no hidden things. You've done it yourself. It's cheaper, it's easier, it is a great way to cook for all the family. This is what I'm all about on the channel. It is about how you can make fast, simple meals quick. Get them in your freezer. Check me out, www.thebatchlady.com. It's all free. All the recipes are printable. You can have a look. If you are in Edinburgh, why not pick up a Mum and Dad's magazine?